my transformation story, I mean, I feel like we're all always in transformation, right? I would say we have pivotal moments in transformation. And mine really comes from my story of becoming a heroin addict when I was 15. I was a homeless heroin addict from the time I was 15 till 20. And that was the life I was living until my boyfriend, who was my boyfriend that whole entire time, he passed away of an overdose when I was 20. And that moment really was death or change for me because he was all that I had left, really. He was all that I had left. I hadn't talked to my family in years. I was homeless and really had no healthy relationships in my life. And so for me, at that moment, I really didn't want to live. And I had already tried to change so many times. But I told myself I was going to give it one more shot. Um, I sold this car that we would sometimes sleep in because we had sold most of the parts off of it. And I was able to buy a one-way ticket to Hawaii from the sale of that. And I took what I had in a backpack and I hopped on a plane. And I told myself when I got off that plane, I would never use again. And, I wish I could say that it was that easy. I can say that I have never used again since I got off that plane. But it was a very long journey of really just keeping one promise every single day. And that one promise was, if nothing else, if I did nothing else, it was just don't use. And really that time I could tell you was the most painful time in my life. Actually, during that time, it wasn't, the using was hard, but that transformative time when I chose not to use anymore was actually the darkest, hardest time. Because a time that a lot of people spent really learning who they are and just growing up, right? I had spent homeless using drugs, covering up all my emotions. And so I was really learning to, what I enjoyed to do in life, how to have a normal conversation, right? How to do anything that anybody did on a normal basis, even to just cooking something in the kitchen, right? So I was just relearning life and I spent a few years there doing that. But during that time is when somebody introduced me to going to the gym. So that's kind of where that beginning story
It's
started.
such a big one. It's such like a big pill to swallow, but in the sense of knowing that like it's possible, but also just because I feel like there are so many people who are dealing with some sort of addiction, even now, perhaps even those listening, and understanding that it is really just that simple and yet difficult concept of just today, just for today. And I think a lot of times, especially from a child of people who have been affected by addiction, I can't understand it to the same extent to be like, just stop, like just get over it, right? Like it's fine, just let go of it. And aren't I more important, right? And even for you, even isn't your life more important? But you come into this conflict of like, no, I'm not sure that it is, right? And also, it's just such a difficult battle, a battle between self, flesh, mind. And so, knowing that you then got to utilize the fitness journey to release yourself even further from that old habit mindset, I think is so powerful because body is such a huge part of our mindset as well. It's like mind, body, and soul integration. So talk
Mhm.
to us through like how did fitness turn into this not only passion but this change agent for you?